Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. I was just thinking when a bargain isn't a bargain. Example, this blouse. It's, in theory, it should be cute, but it isn't. And unfortunately, I bought 3 of them. And I thought, well, that is just tough. You are wearing them until they are shot, because that's what I do with my clothes. I took these are like new, believe it or not. Look at this thing. But it's okay because I'm not going to be out much today. I just ran down here to get a Coke. And how about this bargain of bargains? Such a bargain, even for $1, you know? It is such a bargain. Anyway, that was a deal that was not a deal. Okay, I was on the way over here, and so I used to live in this area where I come and get the Coke. And when on the way to work or the way home from work, I would stop to this McDonald's and I would buy a soda pop. Sometimes I would drink some of it inside, and I would see these poor ladies. We were all poor. There's the 3 that was right off the top of my head. And I just saw one walking down the street. I didn't drive for 12 years, you guys. I had a nervous breakdown and I didn't drive. And I saw this lady, several of the ladies I know that didn't drive still don't drive. And her son is big now, and they were walking down the street, and because they probably don't have a car. And then the other one was a lady I used to see all the time, and her son, I think, had maybe a little disability. I'm not sure. They're big now. Like, you know, my son is an adult, and I see her and her son once in a while, and I think about how difficult it was and how I was determined to get my son out of this mess. And how, when you're poor like that, people do not give you a leg up. They really don't. And and it's hot today, and she was out there walking in the heat. So I felt sorry for her. At one time, what I did, I don't know if this has anything to do, but I just kept plugging away, you know, just like I do everything little by little, working. Good forward progression. I go back to some of the places, or I'll see them, and there's no forward progression. It's not that hard. It's not that easy. So today what I'm doing is, if you guys have been following me, I did home decor on a budget, and my living room is looking pretty good, you guys. It's good enough until after Christmas. Then I might just tear it up and do the whole thing over, because when you're buying your stuff at the thrift store, it's so cheap. Okay, so now today what I'm doing is I'm feng shuiing, I'm minimizing, and I'm gonna do my kitchen over, you know, because I spend a lot of time in my kitchen. I'm gonna do it over. I'm doing the feng shui. So on the feng shui, it's hard to get past step 1. You have to spotlessly clean everything, and then you have to get rid of everything broken, damaged, or soiled. So I do that within reason. Like if I have a spot on my pot holder, I just wash it and hopefully it comes out. Then you have to balance wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. So water is not difficult because you have your sink, and your metal is the stoves and the refrigerator, and the fire comes out of the stove. It's really not that hard. Most kitchens are, and then if you have a window over your sink, you know, that's good. Okay, and then what I'm doing is, when I'm doing my kitchen, is I have a color palette, and that has helped more than anything. Brown, beige, black, white, tan, terracotta, or teal. Let me show you something. I got this little, they were giving these free at Walmart. But usually, see the teal? Teal is a central color in home design, but I use it more like an accent. For one thing, my daughter-in-law had done some decals in teal, in my kitchen, and I thought I'm just gonna leave them. Then what I'm going to do is, like when I did on my kitchen home decor on a budget, is I'm going to make a list of anything I might possibly need, and I'm going to try to buy it at the thrift store. I'm going to do my home decor on a budget on a thrift store. Okay, I am super excited. I am very excited. Okay, I found the mozzarella cheese for me. It's milk and it's salt and it's water from a real pizza maker. Okay, how to make fresh mozzarella at home in 20 minutes without rennet. Massimo Cirino. And why this is so exciting is because then I can make Jan from New York City Saves Money. Hi, Jan. Go so subscribe to both of these. I'm gonna put the pizzas or the cheeses on my Twitter for you guys. But Jan from New York City Saves Money. If I can, I will find it and I will post it for you. You make meatballs, and she uses good meat when she makes her meatballs, like New York. And you make your meatballs, and then you drizzle them with tomato sauce, or be good if you had pizza sauce, and mozzarella grated. And then I'm going to make mashed potatoes, and I have some kind of vegetable. Here's the two. I like to put them in every video. So I'm excited because I'm doing easy dinners out of my stockpile. I have everything I need to make this dinner. Okay, so now one of the things I've been doing that's really been saving money is trying to make stuff homemade. And what I'm doing is I'm watching food hauls, and they are so helpful. You see what the people get and you say, okay, would this work for me? Or what do I see that I like or I don't like? So, and then I'm comparing that with my HelloFresh. First of all, I love HelloFresh, and I'm gonna keep HelloFresh because then I don't need basically any food, because the major meal I eat at night is dinner. So in the HelloFresh, they give you enough meat for 5 ounces of meat per day, 2.5 pounds a week. And all my life, I've only eaten 1/4 pound of meat. And I don't think it was enough. I think it leads to overeating. I noticed that I have no desire to eat at night like I did. I don't see how the way they do it is in the middle, they put their 5 ounces of meat. On one side, we have 2.5 small potatoes or rice or pasta. And then we have the other third fresh vegetables, HelloFresh. In the food pantries, what they've been doing is giving people big, large bags of nuts. And the people will take out the nuts, like these 2 big bags of nuts and lots of raisins. Raisins are good because then you're not going to run out of fruit. You have raisins. But what we have to do is say to ourselves, okay, what if that is us and there isn't that much meat or it's so expensive? I don't see the price of meat going down. So I made a sunflower seed butter because I had a bunch of dollar packages of nuts, you know, that I stockpiled. I was thinking, I used to make my son these oatmeal cookies. They were like fully loaded oatmeal cookies, and because I didn't really like him eating sugar that much when he was a little boy, and so I would load those up with raisins, sunflower seeds, all kinds of seeds, anything I could think of. So they're getting these big bags of nuts, and they expect you, I think you're just supposed to eat those. I think those are your protein. You need some nuts and some fish. They're scanty on the fish lately too. So, okay, so I successfully made the nut butter. I think I posted it on my Twitter for you guys. If not, I will. Okay, and then I made the skillet bread, and I was very excited about this because during the first pandemic, I could not find yeast. That upset me. I thought, how am I supposed to make bread? Well, now I have this easy skillet bread, and you know, you can just make a half a batch, just make a little batch, eat it up, and you have bread. And I'm going through the house. Today is going to be the kitchen. I was doing the one room a day, and I just couldn't get everything done. What I'm doing is I'm preparing for the next trip to the swap meet. And so that helps me on the minimizing more than anything. So but even if you're not going to the swap meet, bag or box your stuff up and just set it somewhere, and eventually it might really save your life if we go into some kind of depression. What I'm doing is I have the eBay stuff, I have the Etsy stuff, I have the swap meet stuff, and then you know, I'm going to be cleaning stuff up and preparing. When you guys saw the clothes I got out of the house, that really helped me a lot. Those clothes were in my bedroom. Yes, I still have lots of coats, but that's okay. And don't be getting rid of yourself stuff. Say, oh, this is $3 at the swap meet. Or, oh, I could sell these. I don't know what brand they are. These are a little bit better. I could sell them on, I could sell those at the, I don't like to sell stuff unless, you know, I really feel on eBay, I have 100% satisfaction that the person is really going to feel they're getting a deal. Well, the same thing at the swap meet. And a lot of times, you know, when the heat is awful, I will sell the sunglasses for $1 each. I wanted to mention about the curbside stuff. There's going to be lots of curbside stuff. If you see something that you can use or maybe sell, don't worry. I try to tell you guys, people are not worried about you. People are worried about themselves generally. But if you see something that you can really use, somebody said, you might get bed bugs off of the furniture. I'm pretty sure that bed bugs are usually in like carpets, on like fabric couches, like on bus seats, like in movie theaters, like in sheets. But what if I was to take those tables, what I used to do is I used to take them to the swap or to the car wash, and I would hose them down good, and then I would leave them outside and let them air dry, and then I would just, you know, clean them up a little bit. I bought a lot of metal furniture, and I did that. I am very fond of metal furniture because it lasts forever, and that satisfies metal in the feng shui. But I have a very small kitchen, so I don't need any more furniture in there. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and be saying to yourself, well, maybe I'll spruce up my house. It's no fun. And God bless you all.